You will never and ever make me hate Mnisi. No one. You know, today in the morning, the court started in a very bad way. And you know what? The aim was just to embarrass Mnisi, embarrass him and embarrass him and embarrass him, and also affect him psychologically so he doesn't go deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. But unfortunately, my advocate was like stealing sazomngena. You will never, ever, and ever make me hate him. Even when I stood against him and say, Mnisi, I don't agree with this adjournment that you are asking, the one that is unspecified, I said, I'm against it. I hope today some will get clarity. That when I stood against that, that it was not because I hated him, but it was because you cannot have a space where you just want an unspecified amount of time. Even if it's 6 months, but it must be specified. It cannot be that you are, because previously he said that even next time I may still come back and say, I may still come back and not ready. So I am saying even then I stood against him because that to me, I was like, no, this one, this is a trick that I know lawyers tend to use. Nonetheless, no one will make me hate him. And two, I've never thought that Mnisi was this good. I've never seen his, his abilities up until he was given accused number 1. Because most of the time you will see the goodness of Mnisi there and there. But this time, Mnisi has been great. And two, he has demonstrated that he is a marathon runner, because look at how he took the trial and look at the things that he did on the trial. It proved to me that this guy has got some sense of endurance in himself. So they planned to humiliate him, thinking that some of us, we're going to desert him. No, we stand with Mnisi in these difficult times, because we have never hated him from the beginning, even when we disagree with what he was doing. But it was never out of hate. It was never because we wanted to create content, but we wanted something that was straightforward. Even when he asked for early adjournment, we don't have a problem. I am one to admit that even if this time he was to ask 2 days, 3 days adjournment, hey, this guy has been working, guys. This thing is exhausting. What he's been doing, we could see that the man is exhausted. What's up? Give him a day. What's a day? What a day. It's not like he's saying, I just want, I will be out of court. When are you coming back? I don't know. It's not like that. He's asking for a day. A day that when it is wasted by Baloyi, it's not a big deal. A day that, if I'm telling you, Baloyi is going to do that. Mark my words. Baloyi is going to do it. The day that Baloyi is going to waste, it's not going to be a big deal. No judge present, nobody. But when it is the defense, this is what happened.
Advocate Mnisi. Okay, let's read it. Dear colleague, it's not addressed to me because I'm not his colleague. May you kindly convey my humble request of leave of absence on Monday, the 9th June, 2025, to the Honorable Judge. The reason for my unavailability on this date is that I will be running the Comrades Marathon on Sunday, the 8th of June 2020, and will be driving back on the following day, being the Monday. That I have referred to. I know this may affect the proceedings in the above mentioned matter, but may I apologize in advance for the inconvenience to be occasioned by this request. Kind regards. Now this is what I talk about. Mr. Mnisi doesn't think he can write to me directly. He writes to me through my registrar, Ashley, and the lady in front here. And he says they must tell me that he's not coming to court on Monday. He'll be running the Comrades Marathon. Mr. Ngumal, what do you think about this type of letter? I don't know, it's not even a letter, it's written in a...
My Lord, honestly, I would like to remain silent already.
No, you don't have to remain silent.
I have no comment.
Would you do that? You, would you do that?
No, I haven't. I've never done it.
No, fine. But would you do that?
No, I don't do that.
Mr. Ramusepidi?
As the court pleases, my Lord, I think the proper procedure between the communication between His Lordship is normally through the registrar. And then if Mr. Mnisi, perhaps like it arrived now, I'm not in his mind, perhaps he was still going to raise it with the court, but the proper procedure, from my understanding, is via the registrar. Is the court?
No, this can't be via the registrar. He's telling the registrar to tell me that he won't be around on Monday. Is that proper?
My Lord, that's how far I can take it regarding that submission, my Lord. Mr. Mnisi is here before court.
No, he has written this. And so I don't know what I must do, because this I'm told I'm not coming to court on Monday. I'll be driving back.
Yes, ek het iemand wat ek graag baie
What is this? Mr. Baloyi, what do you think about this type of address?
As Mr. Ramsipulu pointed out, I think normal courtesy dictates that we communicate through the registrar and not directly with the judge. And I think that's what Advocate Mnisi had in mind. We never communicate directly with the judge, and I think that's what the ethics also dictate.
So you communicate through the registrar to tell the judge that I won't be coming to court on Monday?
Yes. I think in instances where counsel wants to communicate directly with the judge, then a meeting will be arranged in chambers and all the parties will be there. But if a party wants to perhaps convey a message to the judge, then they would channel it through the registrar. That would be the normal practice, my lord.
So I'm not going to respond. If Mr. Mnisi doesn't want to come to court on Monday, that's his business. I will be in court. And the JP expects me to be in court. Can't tell the JP somebody is going to run the marathon. So case should stop. Everybody should watch the marathon, I suppose. You know, Judge Mba is an athlete. He always runs the 2 oceans and the comrades.
You will never, you will never make me hate Mnisi. Forget. You will never. And I stand with him in these difficult times. When someone, somewhere, decides that, no, let's just humiliate him. I mean, come on. Even Baloyi says that, no. What we know is that we need to talk through, we need to talk to you through the registrar. So why now you want us to talk to you in court? Is it not the same judge that once complained about being addressed in court and say that people must follow the proper channels? Hey! Is it not the same judge that once complained, I think it was it was in relation to Advocate Mgomezulu. Is it not this the same judge that once complained about that? So today, the same judge has a problem when he's addressed proper channel, through proper channels. 2, Baloyi tells him that this is the way in which it should be addressed. Attorney Ramsipile says, this is the process that we know. Which other process do you want to? Mina, even if the advocate did not address him directly, he has followed the right channels. They spoke to the judge through the registrar. Done. What's the problem? 2, the man is exhausted. You know what? Let's sit here, come here, look at the work done by Mnisi. You know, he read a lot of things in a short space of time and performed a very incredible job. And I looked at the things that he was touching on. Mnisi once said that he's thorough when he's doing consultation and preparing for a trial. He has proven that. He's been reading a lot. I run. Whenever I feel like, you know what, I'm stressed, I'm serious. Yes, I don't do serious running like maybe 21 kilometers because of medical condition. My condition doesn't allow me to run to run for that long. I will never do it anymore. I don't do heavy lifting anymore. I've stopped because of medical conditions. But whenever I feel like I'm stressed, or whenever I feel like there's too much pressure, do you know what I do? I'll show you pictures one day. I run. Running is healthy. For me, what is one day? What is one day? What is one day? How many days have Baloyi wasted? Who says what? Nobody. Because it is what? The favorite child. When the favorite child does it, it's okay. We must defend the favorite child. But when the defense asks a day, the judge presidency, I mentored this, I mentored that, I mentored. Guys, you know when a person is competent and is good at what he does and asks you, give me time so I can just rest, I will come back and I'll deliver. But just give me time to rest. If it's me who has hired that individual and I know that this person is competent like Mnisi, what is one day? What is one day? What is one day? A day that it's going to be wasted by the favorite child. What is one day, guys? I think, guys, look at the competence of the man. Look at the cross-examination done by Mnisi. Guys, having read, and I was following this, I was like, I want to see Mnisi. You know, I gave myself time to see Mnisi this time. Doing a cross-examination for that long, because when they were cross-examining on behalf of accused number 3, he will just do it there and there. You will see the glimpse of Mnisi, and you will like, okay, he's good, but we have never seen the goodness of Mnisi. But this time, the man has proven that, you know what, I have experience. That man has proven that I read. That man has proven that I follow up smaller portions in my cross-examination. That man has proven that I'm thorough when I prepare for a trial. What is one day? What is one day when Baloyi has wasted so many days and nothing has been done to him? What is one day? I want to know, what is one day to a competent lawyer? What is one day? One. What is one day? So that just because of a one day, asking for a one day, it results in this.
Judge Mba, they're juniors to me. Even the JP himself, when I was already admitted, he was serving articles. Some of them, I got them articles. Judge Soga also is an athlete. But he will never take time to say, I'm not coming to court because I'm going to be running the marathon. Never. At the West, I know Judge Mbao would make arrangements that he must expand part of his leave during that time so that he doesn't interfere with the timetable of the court. This case People are talking justice delayed, justice denied, 10 years, no justice, cases just dragging on. The family is distraught, the brothers, the relatives, even the accused themselves, they've been 2 to 3 years in custody. And here's this stupid judge called Ratha Unprovoked Humiliate. You allow a person who's representing 2 of the accused here to go and run a marathon. I must go and tell the JP. When the JP asks me, why were you not sitting, or the DJP, why were you not sitting on Monday? No, we're waiting for Advocate Mnisi to come drive back to Joburg, to wherever, because he was running a marathon. This is South Africa, run by blacks. I can tell you now, even if you call me an Uncle Tom, I don't think a white advocate can have the gall to ask me that. Never.
I am convinced. I'm convinced that I think we need to look at all the trials that were done by this judge. Guys, we need to look at all of them. I've never seen a judge, it's so painful. And let me tell you, because some of you think that we enjoy this. Let me tell you this. You know that we don't enjoy uttering the word, this is unfair, to a judge. You know that we don't enjoy that. You know that it's not nice to say such words to a judge. Do you know? It's like telling your parent how unfair they are, telling your parent how biased they are. Do you know that it's not nice to tell your parent that they don't seem to love you as the siblings the same way, but they seem to love the last born? You know what I'm saying? Do you know that it's not nice? Do you know that it's not nice to correct an elderly person? I'm talking as a person who's been into church, was a leader in church structures. Those who know, they know. Do you know that it's not nice to correct an elderly person? How much more to a judge? Do you know that having to utter the word, this is bias, we are biased. Do you know that it takes certain courage for us to say that? Do you know that this thing is not nice? But we are left with no choice but to say such words. Guys, no. Whosoever in Parliament is watching, if Parliament they are watching and following this trial, no, something has got to be done. No, something has got to be done. It's not as business as usual. It is not as business as usual. Something is got to be done here. No, guys, no.